Your own unique gifts, talents, and abilities can make exceptional amounts of money online when you follow your own authentic thread. You own your own voice, you own your own energy, and therefore you own your own market. All right, so over the last 30 years, I've explored a lot of my own gifts, talents, and abilities through various company startups, through small business launches, maybe even products and services that I've built behind the scenes. And those of you that are watching, some of you may have already been a part of those. So this for you is a permission slip. If you're finding it that as a sensitive or an empath, you find it challenging at times to really lean into a market because you might feel overwhelmed by marketing. What do I need to do? The new AI technology that's coming out and all those sorts of things as well. Maybe you want to be living more freely. You want to be in the world, traveling. Maybe you want to have more personal time. Maybe you want to have a hobby farm, whatever it is. And you don't want to be stuck to the computer and stuck to working with people that don't get you, don't value you, and ultimately don't get the results that working with you promises. Behind the scene, my screen here is Machu Picchu. So quick little shortcut. While all the world was shut down in 2020, 2021, 2022, I spent a lot of that time traveling through 7 countries in 9 months because part of my ethos is to be that little bit of a rebel, to be that radical change. And maybe you can relate to that too. I don't like going with the grain. I don't like going where everyone else is pointing and telling you what you should be doing because it didn't feel authentic to me. And maybe you can relate. So when I create products or services, they must come from what feels authentic to me. And the market can smell that. Your client, your avatar, your ideal client, the one that's going to raise their hand to work with you privately or in a group container, they're the ones that are going to get your energy. They're going to get your voice. They're going to get you. Because the first takeaway here is you are your market. And I know you may have heard this before, but you're making it more difficult than it needs to be. When you start to look at who you are right now, you start to feel into what have I done? What have I achieved or overcome or accomplished or solved? What problems have I solved to arrive where I am today? And you may be second guessing yourself. You might be thinking, well, I haven't really done that much. I haven't really solved that many problems because my life right now is not too different to where I was 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. If that's the case, go more granular. Look at some of the details of what you have solved. Maybe you moved house to a location that felt better for you. Maybe you started writing and researching because it was aligned with you. Maybe you started talking to these types of people rather than entertaining the old crowd. So there's lots of little hacks inside your authentic expression that you can unpack and find value in, because you finding value in yourself first is going to be a permission slip for the market to see that value in you. So making money online is not as hard as it's made out to be. And it's not as easy as it's made out to be at the same time. So which thread do you pull on? You go right to the center. You stop looking at all the people that are saying it's easy to do 50K, 100K or more every single month and that are enrolled in the hustle, performance driven grind mentality. Leave them to that. If you're a sensitive, if you're an empath especially, then you may feel that that is like the biggest turnoff in the world for your nervous system because you want peaceful money. You want money that feels alive and exciting in your body, and the work, inverted commas, that comes with delivering that service or creating that product and speaking to that market, you want to feel good about it. That's why we're here. So if that's you and you really are interested and want to know more about my Sovereign Creator System, then in the link below, you'll see a Calendly link. Book a call with me if you're serious about creating an online income that creates peaceful income, that feels like freedom, that feels like home. All right. So let's go back to it. So owning your value is seeing where you have solved problems in your own life as the 1.0 version of yourself. Go granular if you need to. You might be great at cooking. You might be in spiritual arts. You might be loving meditation and you're great at creating your own little meditation clips. All those sorts of things help. There is a market for everything. I promise you, there's a market for everything. The second point here is you are the niche. You are the niche. So I'm speaking to my niche. I'm speaking to myself. That was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. The one that started to think, I've got these ideas, I've got this passion and this purpose. I've received these codes through a meditation or a spiritual awakening or a conversation or a transformational event, whatever it may have been, and I want to put them into the world. I want to help other people. I genuinely want to help other people. This is you talking. But I don't know where to start. I feel overwhelmed. The marketing gets me. I start posting on all the socials like I'm told to, and I'm I'm getting crickets. Or I feel like I'm pushing all the time, and then I get burnt out, and then I do nothing. That might be what you're saying as well. So if you're really wanting online income, value yourself, own yourself as the niche, go deeper into that as to what interests you, what lights you up, what excites you, what you can talk about all day long, and what you watch on YouTube and listen to and podcasts. They are going to give you some very serious clues. I love traveling, and you can see here and from the story I shared with you. So while everyone else is pointing this direction, I was going the opposite direction because I was following my own unique thread. So if you are intuitive, if you've got this tap in a market that starts to see that the world is changing, the economy is changing, politics is changing, the world events are starting to, mesh in a different sort of a way, and you're thinking, I don't know whether I want to get caught in that cycle again. This is the new creator economy. And you'll hear that a lot. It's about, this is the gold mine, this is the gold rush. Again, it's hustle, 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 performance driven all the time. But it comes back to frequency. You set the dial tone and you match that with your unique voice, your unique gifts, talents, and abilities. And then you line it up energetically and practically so that what reflects back to you is the material equivalent of the value you are expressing in the world. So you don't need to be more than who you are being. You just need to shed all the things that you are not. That's a quotable. You don't need to be more than you are being, than you are, truly. Just shed all the things you are not, all the labels, all the self-identification. I can't do this because of that. I'm spiritual, I'm woo-woo, I'm all these sort of things. Show up and share your voice, your authentic self-expression, and I promise you the world, the right market will lean in and listen. Again, if you want to take your current business to another level, if you're feeling that there is a shift within you and you want peaceful income, you want money that supports and nourishes your nervous system, you want to lie in bed and sleep beautifully at night without thinking, oh, I've got to wake up to this beast and do it all over again, then there's a link in the description and in the pinned comment. Book a call with me. And right. So if you're still with me and you want to know more about the system itself, somewhere above, you'll see a link. Click that and dive in.